Man, I really hope that this game captures well. 'Cause I haven't even tried to boot it up yet. No, if this doesn't capture well, we're gonna go back to Resident Evil because I want to do spooky stuff. I mean, absolute worst case, I can fall back on Dagon, but... You know, this is a video game stream, not a book stream. Oh god. Hold on a minute. What do you mean, why were you mentioned? Nobody in the spooky skeleton thing was mentioned. It was just... I mean, it was just the promo thing got posted. Bromant. Understandable. I can't make this game 1600 by 900. That's very weird. Hold on, let me get it up. Let me get the video game here. Yeah, we're not allowed. Hopefully I got it in a 16 by 9 thing, though. I didn't. Alright. Well, I can't make it 16 by 9, really? Oh, that's weird. Bumper X. A, B, yeah, okay. Yeah, hi, can I, Oh no, let me just swap the windows real fast. Okay, fine, I guess we don't have a 16 by 9, that's cool. That's fine, don't worry about it. No one lives under the lighthouse. Nobody definitely lives under that lighthouse. That would be a housing violation. You can't do that. It's illegal. Let me know how the audio is. It's a little loud on my end. Spookum achievements. Oh god, there's so many. Level slow, god, there's so many levels. I'm ready. I may have lied. We're gonna have to learn how to swap this stuff. Oh. Okay, that's the D-pad. Hello, welcome to the spooky game. No, you can't come in. It's late at night. Can't you? Look how dark it is. No, you're not allowed in. Plus, I'm the only person on this island. How did you get here? Don't like that. Okay, that's a little too dark. Not a fan. Don't mind me, I just gotta wind up the lighthouse. You know, as you do. Understandable. Alright, where's the thing? Here it is. No, this is fake retro. It just looks this way. They're just going for like PlayStation 1 look. Oh. Wait, the lighthouse went out. That's not good. What about all the boats? Previous keeper disappeared. Suppose he ran away on a boat. Left the duty is the bastard. Now there's no one on the island. Well, that doesn't sound very good, sir. Well, you look like you know the job, do you? No, not really. You should light lamp in the evening and keep working until sunrise. Okay, doesn't sound that bad. You also should keep clean all around, especially the lens itself. Okay, that makes sense. The establishment will find you an assistant soon, and I'll get back here in a week. Good luck. Don't lose your mind from the loneliness. Who's looking at me? Who's looking at the boat? No one lives under the lighthouse because there are no windows, so it legally is not a bedroom. Well, you say that, Blomby, but that's not going to stop people from living under the lighthouse. Shoo, get out of here, you fucking idiots. Shoo, fly, bleh, 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 get out of here, birds. What's going on over here? It's a big potato. Good to know that we have a big potato on our island. No, wait, come back. I don't want to do this. No, wait. I almost forgot my briefcase. It's a good thing I came back. Hey, these are some pretty sheer cliffs, man. Can I have dithering off, maybe? Hold on, let me see how it looks. I think that's worse. Just leave it like that for now. Yeah, whatever. More like shots at Best Buy, man. I have never been inside of a Best Buy. How dare you? Game looks interesting as frick. Oh, man. Wait, where's my house? Where do I live? Surely I don't live under the lighthouse. That would be a zoning violation. Is that my shack? God, I hope so. Alright, mystical MacGuffin. Put it in there, I guess. Probably take this with me. You never know. Who left goo all over my floor? Who did this? Oh, it makes a gross sound. Now I gotta clean that up. Someone just left a slab of bacon in a pot of... whatever the hell that is. Well, I suppose it's my first day. I should get to work. Music is kind of ominous, though. See, I don't agree with you, because right now we're inside the lighthouse, right? It's not that spacious. Puppet combo? No, not puppet combo. That stuff's pretty good, though. Even if I'm too big of a... Did anyone else see that, or I just imagine a thing go... and just fall down? Well, it's probably nothing, you know. I mean, it's just my first day. Maybe that's normal for a lighthouse, you know? I don't know. I've never worked on one. That could just be how things are supposed to be. Did someone just jump off the top of the lighthouse? I can neither confirm or deny that. Oh, hi, there's an oil can here. Hold on, let's look out. Doesn't look like anybody went splat. I can see my house from here. Ha ha ha! I'm sorry, I won't make that joke. Well, while we're here, let's get this out of the way. Okay, if you try to run on the stairs, it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess. Yeah, well, let's get some oil. See, look, no one lives under the lighthouse. I can't even open the door. No one's there. Don't worry about it. Just stop asking. Look, okay, there was definitely nothing that fell out of the window. Oh, okay? Nothing happened. Don't worry about it. No one lives under the lighthouse. We've been over this. It said it right there on the title screen. No one lives under the lighthouse. Don't even ask. See, look, everything's good. Even over here. Even over here. Even over here. Uh-oh. Look, it's fine. It's just a sea turtle, okay? It's just going back to the ocean. What? What? Who put all of this goo inside of my house? Who did this? I just cleaned this up the other day. Now I gotta do it again? You can't just track goo on a man's house. Very rude. Not appreciative of this. I hope that this monster at least learns to use a doormat. Someone lives under the lighthouse. Yeah, you know who lives under the lighthouse? Dirt monster. I can't even eat my bacon and soup. Oh, no, hold on, no, hold on. Hold on, no, we can't leave yet. Okay, we're okay now. Now we can leave. Now we're good. Alright, now we're okay. Get the out of here, birds! Shoo! Yeah, where's my lantern? Did I not pick it up? Okay, I got my butter. Jesus Christ, you're scaring the hell out of me, birds. Alright, well, let's go over to the spooky side of the island. Maybe there's something to look at over here. What I'm about to do has not been approved by the Vatican. Mortis. I'm sorry, that wasn't a good one, was it? Well, I wonder what went on with that baked potato down by the beach. Maybe we'll find out. Oh, that's a big mess. Okay, scary eye. Understandable. There's never been an American Pope, and there never will be, Bebop. Don't worry about it. Well, on the bright side, nothing spooky has happened, so... You know, that's good. I mean, it's a little early to be lighting the lighthouse, but, you know, there's no harm in just checking it out. After all, it's not like anything lives under the lighthouse. That would be silly. God, imagine if there was like a Mothman living under the lighthouse. That would be weird. Well, we just gotta do our chores for today, alright? We just gotta clean the windows. Remember, we gotta clean the lenses. It says no one, not no thing. Aren't all things someone's? Well, I guess it's getting late. Maybe it's multiple people? You hear that? Hey, it's probably nothing. Don't worry about it. What the fuck? Somebody done ruined my rope. Also, there's goo all over the inside of the lighthouse. What the fuck happened here? Did you do this, spooky monster? Don't you know I gotta clean this up? You don't gotta clean this up, I do. God, he's such a jerk. Lives here rent-free. Like, he goddamn owns the place. He doesn't own the place, alright? This is the company's lighthouse. I don't know where he gets off thinking that he can just do whatever he wants. Alright, but now we gotta get more sandbags and rope. I guess the tool shed might have it, but I don't know, man. It seems like kind of a big deal. I mean, this is just disrespectful. Does it say anything about ghosts? Oh, you're right. It doesn't say anything about ghosts, does it? I suppose a ghost could live under the lighthouse. But then again, is a ghost really a no one? Try leaving a note for Mothman? Why do you think Rex lives under the lighthouse? I'm just curious. Why does Rex live under the lighthouse? What's your logic for this? A lighthouse has some utility for a Mothman. Does it? I mean, they'd just be banging into the glass, wouldn't they? Not a whole lot of utility, honestly. That's what they're into? You're right, that is what they're into. Alright, well, I gotta get 2 more. And hopefully there won't be anything spooky. Mothman hangs out underneath the... I don't know, Mothman would hang out above the lighthouse, wouldn't he? I mean, if I was a Mothman, that's what I'd do. I'd wait. But then again, I'm not a Mothman, nor am I Finnish, so... You know, I don't know. It could just be a Finn thing, too. Yeah, but he's a Mothman. Is he? I think Rex is more like a Moth boy, if anything. I don't know. I mean, the lighthouse seems pretty sturdy. All things being equal here. I don't like the spooky noises that we got going on, though. Not a big fan of that. I mean, I can go... Uh-oh. Oh, fucking Jesus. Oh, no. Look out, his tentacle fingers. Oh, fuck. Ah. Oh, Jesus. Let me in. I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there. I'm not going back out there. No, I'm staying. I'm going to sleep right here in this house. You can't make me come out. I'm spooked. I'm not coming out. Okay, I'm coming out. You convinced me. You talked me into it. Alright, anyway, I got my bag. Get in, get in. Okay, there, we have all of that fucking done with. Okay, I already did that. It's a hive mind living under the lighthouse? God, I hope not. That'd be scary. That means that there's more than one. I mean that there's a whole bunch. Could be a zombie. I don't know. I don't think zombies have those, like, feeler things. Yeah, it's a lot of mud. Yeah, I know. I tried cleaning it, but it wouldn't let me. Zombies don't have bioluminescence. It's true. Well, anyway, this night's... You know, we're good. It's night 2. You know, we're doing okay. What the fuck was that? Did you see that? Well, that's a wrap. I guess I'll take a... Okay, I can't open the door. Oh God. Oh, man, I knew I should have gone to the bad wine today. Well, I mean, what's the... What the fuck's going on down there? Do you see that? Are those flies? What is that? What the fuck? What? What? No! No, get off of there! You're gonna... No! Stop! The power of Christ compels you! Get off the window! Get off the windows! No, the boats are gonna be in danger! Please, get off of there! Oh, Lordy! Oh, no! Oh! Humming the Ivy! Oh, Lordy Jesus, get off the windows! Shoe! The shoe! Oh god, that was nearly a disaster. I gotta get more, don't I? What's that? Did I just hear knocking? Where's the knocking coming from? Mothman? Mothman, you can't come in. You know the rules. Ah! Well, that was distinctly unpleasant. There's more goo in my house again. I still don't know where the goo is coming from, but... At least my roof's holding up. Making me have to clean up my floor every single goddamn day. Well, this is a pretty bad storm, but I'm gonna have to do something about this. Otherwise, the boatmen are gonna get in danger because of the storm. Right? I gotta go. What? Shovel. Shovel? What do I need a shovel for? Never mind, I guess I know what I need a shovel for. Mothman needs a shovel, he's very politely asking for one. I don't know about that one. Thankfully, I happen to know where there is a shovel. What? Okay, I guess. Damn, I don't have the key to the lighthouse anymore. Pupa? Larva, pine cone, I don't know what the fuck that is. But I know where it goes. It goes right there. Presumably, I don't know. Do I look like I know? Do I still have the shovel? I still have the shovel. What else do I need the shovel for? Give Sparkly me. No, that no pickle. That no pump a rump. That no pickle be. There's nothing there. I've been diddled again. Mothman can have it when I'm done using it. Alright, Mothman needs to learn to ask. You know, these seem suspiciously like the birds that were bothering me. when I was trying to get the sacks. Now that may be just a coincidence. He did ask. That's true, I guess. He left a very clear note. I don't know if I'd call that a very clear note, but there was a note. Well, I guess this is the only part of the island I haven't been to yet. Okay, cool. It had me facing the wrong way. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Please, no. Oh, God. Not the tickle fingers. Please, anything but the tickle fingers. Oh, God. Wait, hold on. Maybe if I juke him. Maybe I can juke him. That didn't work. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Time to go. I think I know where I have to go. I'm just not certain about it right now. Let me in. Okay, well, you know, we're having a good time. We're having a fun time here on the island. We played peekaboo with the monster, you know. Everything's going great. There's my oil can and my key. Huh. Oh, God, I'm lost. No, wait. I'm okay now. Never mind, I'm lost. Which way is out? This way. Look at how hard it's raining. Oh, God, we're never gonna get there in time. There could be a boat accident and everything. As long as I keep following the shape, I'll be okay. Yeah, the monster has had enough. He's like, okay, you did it. You went through the timer. Let's go. Nope. Going in, not looking. Can't spook me if I don't look at it. That one. Hold on a minute while I, move this around a little bit. Nah, that won't work. That cuts in on chat. Well, wait, hold on. Not if I do this. If I do it like there you go. There we go. Sorry, Mothman, buried my key. You know how it is, man. I'm just trying to get to work. Mothman likes playing pranks, I suppose. Well. Oh, what the fuck is it this time? Oh, what's gonna happen to me now? Wait a minute, the lighthouse not spinning. Why ain't the lighthouse spinning? Hey, all the goo's off the wall. I wonder how that happened. Don't make me get more bags. I'm scared. I'm going back up here. Wait, what? Now I gotta get more oil because of course I do. Huh. You know, I'm no doctor, but goo on the floor, not a good sign usually. Alright, well if I just stay here, nothing bad's gonna happen. What do you mean they both ran out at the same goddamn time? Oh god, I don't have any light in my lantern anymore. This ain't good. Nope. Nuh-uh. Nope. Not. No. 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 Nuh-uh. No. 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 You know I'm good. I'm good. You can drink all the fuel you want. He took all my fuel. Give me my fuel back. Alright, this is my oh, I don't like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, it's very polite. Don't turn around. See, he's just very accommodating. You know, we just have to begin a dialogue, a discourse, if you will, between man and whatever the fuck that thing is that lives under my house. Holy shit. I mean, maybe the thing that lives under the lighthouse doesn't like the noise, you know? You could leave a note. He could tell me. He left me a note for a shovel. Surely he could leave me a note that says noise bad or something, right? Anyway, what's the worst that could happen this night? I mean, we're at the third out of the 7 nights. Oh, hello, seagulls. Oh, God. Something's on my roof. Something's in my house! Okay. Get the key. Who put a train in my house? Who did this? Damn, everything's a mess. Gotta clean this up. Damn, I gotta repair my roof. Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. Oh! Oh, no, wait, that's just me. I'm not looking too great. I gotta admit. Oh, Lordy. Look, scary monster, I can appreciate you living here. Right? I don't have a problem with you being living on the island with me. I don't have a problem. But, like, you broke my roof. Don't make scary noises at me. You're the one that broke my roof. I get to be irritable. Alright, I don't want to hear it, Mr. Fucking spook-ass motherfucker. Alright, you broke my roof, not the other way around. I don't want to hear it. Right, I appreciate the bird. It was a nice gesture. Wait, what'd I just tell you, alright? I'm not putting up with this spooky shit anymore. Again, not interested in the train noises that you seem to be making. Oh, what the fuck is it this time? bug them. Done, done, done. Two shots. Hopefully enough to kill anything that moves. Now look, I don't want to have to use this, okay? But I feel you and me are not going to come to a solution until one of us solves the problem with violence. You know what? No. No. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, fuck you. I'm good. I'm not. I'm. No. Excuse me? I mean, he had the decency to knock. You know, he didn't have to. Why are you so loud? Holy shit. Hello? Anyone down here? What was that? What's that noise? You guys heard that noise, right? It sounded like a clang sound. Like I didn't make that up, right? Hey, buddy, I kind of need that. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? I got the gun! It was behind me, wasn't it? Did that sound like it died, or did that sound more like a, I'm gonna get you? Oh. I mean, I don't like it. Let me start with that. Oh, yeah, it's Gaping Dragon. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, God. What have I done? Where did I go? Please don't tell me I start over. Previous keeper disappeared. Wait, hold on, I'm alive. Skeletons! Skulls! Just a pile of skulls, nothing else. Kinda fucked up, but... Okay, guys, I'm a little spooked. Are you spooked or just me? I guess we'll go this way. I don't really know what other way to go. Besides the other way, of course. Don't give up, skeleton! Oh, he makes a little rattly sound. What if that was the previous keeper? Or what if that's the thing that got the previous keeper? I mean, that could have happened, right? What the fuck? What did I just pick up? Oh, rattle me bones. I don't know what I just picked up, but I hope it was an okay thing and not a... I don't know what I'm doing thing. Okay, that's not what I had to do. Hunks of rotten meat, I guess. Also, is it me or does it feel like we're like more than halfway through the game? Right, like it feels that way, right? Alright. Okay, skeleton. Okay, acquire fish. I suppose. Come down here. Do not fall off the cliff this time. connected to fish. I don't know what that's gonna do. But I have this suspicion that I gotta wait. God, I wish I felt better, because, like, I really want to be into it. I really want to get this done, but I also, like, my gut just doesn't feel great. And hasn't for a few days, and I don't really want to be complaining to you guys about that. Any day now. Do I need the other fish? No, I couldn't get the other fish even if I wanted to. That the noise and the skeleton scared me. Oh. Okay, now what? Now what? Ooh. New way. Skeleton! What the fuck? What the fuck? Where am I? Why is the ground red? I don't have an inventory. Oh no. Yeah, it sounds like when you walk around my room. I have an alcohol addiction. Please help me. The bottles keep piling up. Well, I'm back. But I don't. Close. A well. A little house. There's a little village here. Is this the future or a distant past? Is this my house? Dude, I'm busy. Sun is no longer visible and the lighthouse is still unlit. Where is the new keeper gone? I don't know, but I'm going to find him. You guys saw that, right? Like, it wasn't just me. All I have left is the gun. And I can't pick up the torch, the lantern. I have to assume that that was the distant past, alright? Uh-oh. All the thingies are lit. Thingies are lit, there's no chain. Are we in a different era? Oh god. You know, honestly, I kind of hope that there's no more action. You know, like, I hope the rest of this is just, like, atmospheric. Can I go this way now? No, but the skeleton's gone. Candles. Death trap. I really don't appreciate the sounds of somebody being in front of me when I'm supposed to be the only one here. I'm just gonna look down. I'm not gonna look anywhere else. I'm just gonna look at the stairs. What the fuck is going on? Are those fish? Are those people? Hello? Oh, I don't have anything to give him. I mean, besides myself, but I'm a little bit attached to me right now, so. Anything here I can get? No, but there is a person here. Or a person, or an effigy. Which I assume I have to give to the slime Yalon over there, but really not feeling it. Okay, so every side off of this is a open pit to death, which I'm not allowed to walk off of. Okay, so I assume I have to somehow get that body ready to be eaten by that boy. I presume. I'm ready. I have the knife. And I can't use it on that. I have acquired the orb! It's the Okama Game Sphere. Everyone knows it's a worm's favorite trait. Here you go. Are we on good terms, worm? I'm gonna assume so. Hello. Here, you can have your knife back. You have feasted upon wangs. Cool, man. So something bad happened in this village, right? Sorry, I was just hydrate. What the fuck was that? You saw that, right? What the fuck was that? I gotta get down there. I gotta warn the people. There's a monster. Oh, I see we've done everything in our power to make sure nothing comes up from that. Or gets out of that. I think that went over to where the woods were. It seemed like there was a glow coming from there. Okay, there's the chest. Better take that just in case. You never know when you might need a shovel. What's happened down here? What did they just bury? Ah! Moths? Kinda weird. Wait, did I just free Mothman? Come on, open the door. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything. Neither have they any more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. What does this fucking mean, buddy? A bunch of moths in a casket. Also, you look very fucked up. I don't know if you know that, but your face is all kinds of problems. Somebody, come on! There's moths everywhere. Come on, anybody! Oh, this isn't going very well. Come on, somebody. Somebody's gotta care. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. I don't know about that. Oh god, I'm back here again. What the fuck's going on, guys? Here's the thing, I think you need to use the shotgun on the crabman. Or whatever the hell that guy is, man. I think you kill him with 2 shots. Like, I think you have to hit him twice. Otherwise, you oh, baby. Nearly die. Nearly fell down there. By that, I mean I just did it on purpose. Oh god, they're giving me another bullet. They're giving me another bullet. I know not why. But I have been granted another bullet. Huh. Interesting, but... Uh-oh. Get fucked, idiot. So that tells me that I missed my very first shot when we first encountered the guy. But in my defense, it was literally pitch black and I could not see where he was approaching from. Okay, so I don't think I want to grab any more of these unless I have more shotgun shells. Or was it just that one guy? If it's just that one guy, it's not just that one guy. It's not just that one guy at all. Uh-oh. I need more shotgun shells? I'm not here, I don't exist. I'm not here, I don't exist? Oh god. I only have one shotgun shell. Okay, I'm not gonna take this. Because if I take this, that's gonna proc one. I think. But if I can get more shotgun shells... Because I have to grab this one, then that one. So this, run 2 over, that, run over here, three, then I circle back, and then I go 1, 2. I think. Okay, now I know where to get them all, though. Okay, run over here. Grab that one. Run down 2. Okay, now I have all 4 of them, but now what? Now what? Yeah, come on. I don't know where it wants me to go. Like, I legitimately have no clue. Maybe here? No. Wait, what? Oh, I don't... Oh, okay. Get me out. Get me the fuck out. Well, I don't have a suspicion I know where this is going. And it's that the guy got blackout drunk. And then he passed out. That because he passed out, there was a terrible accident. Look, man, I don't want to be answering for the sins of every single fucking guy before me, okay? I don't really have that type of time. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh no, I really don't like it if they're giving me a bullet. Please don't make me have a boss fight. What? Where? death of the slow is inevitable. Fuck. I don't like this. I really don't appreciate the fact that we just have a boss fight right now. Like, this feels a little left fieldish. I'm not gonna... Oh, what? Well, goodbye, new guy. It's been real. See you later. Oh, what's going on? Just open the door. I know you're there. This feels like the bad end. Where is he? Open up! Guys, is this the end? What is going on? Open the damn door! Be careful with him. You'll be alright. He needs some rest. The keeper is out of his mind. He drinks all the day and wanders around the island, chasing that kid or him. He's forgotten who he is and why he's here. Soon he'll remember. Let's bring him back to the sanctuary. Oh no, I'm in the meat zone! I hate the meat zone. Achievement unlocked, death. Oh god, am I the crab thing? Is it just a cycle? Oh, don't tell me that there's multiple endings and I got the fucking bad one. Oh god, is this the thing that was knocking at the door each night? I wish I could turn the music on, but I am not allowed. It's good crab music. Oh, this is my hole. It's made for me. I'm still chasing the guy. hey, hey. I literally cannot see where this man is. No sound. What do you mean no sound? There's sound. Spooky thumpity thumpity sound. What do you mean no sound? What do you mean no sound? You telling me that you can't hear the video game like at all? Is that what you're telling me? I mean, I know you can't hear it right now because I'm tabbed out. But like, really? At all? Nothing? Hold on, give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Microphone on.
Alright, I'm back. Shoo, fan, get out of here. But as I was saying, I find it very hard to believe that there's no sound because I can see that my sound is being picked up perfectly. Were you muted? Did you just have your thing muted? Yeah. Anyway, this fate is not yours, which doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to very much be my fate. Where the fuck is this guy? Like, where the fuck is this man? I don't see him. Where is he? Do you see him? Oh, he was right there, apparently. Now we know. Like, I hear him, but I don't... Weak. He won't run forever. I don't think so. I think he has a gun. Is this just a fucking circle strafe, this man? Is that it? Does I just have to run around him in a strafe pattern and just be like, haha, you can't hit me? I mean, he's gonna run out of ammo eventually, right? Oh, there he is. What's up, fuck boy? That it? That's it? Yeah, where you going, fucker? The devil, the moon. Welcome to the Oblivion Chapel again. For the 1000th time, you and I have the same dream, human. Do not lie to yourself. You still have no right to change your own nature and can no longer obey the voice of Lord or his angels. You have failed the trial as you will fail it again. And your sin is in defiling the sanctuary in false service and poisoning your own mind. Only repentance will bring you peace. Keep your chamber as it were Lord's temple, and repentance is coming. Let the wheel of fortune turn and remind you of your true self, and repentance is coming. Where it all began, meet the restless, who hover between life and death, and repentance is coming. Let the wheel of fortune turn and remind you of your true self, and repentance is coming. Where it all began, meet the restless, keep your chambers. Let the wheel of fortune turn and remind... Help is full of spooky words, oh god! He's speaking moon runes to me very fast! Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Leave me alone, thank you. Zalgo! A little bit. I'd like to leave now. I did it. I filled up the lighthouse again. Wait. What's going on? Uh-oh, the thing in the basement. Oh, dude, I am fucking sloshed, man. What the fuck? Oh. Was that a pipe bomb? No, that was a big barrel of fuel. One day I had a weird dream. In it, you and I are sitting at a table. Everything seems normal. Something is not right. In this dream, I see myself through your eyes. I am telling you something, but you are distracted and do not listen. Has someone come? No. Nobody could. When you turn around, you notice that I've disappeared. You get up and go into the room because you know that I am hiding from you there. Boy, what have I told you about hiding? As you walk, you try to remember what I told you. It's complicated. What was I telling you? It was something important. Who put goop on the floor again? Was it you, boy? I told you that I had a strange dream, but you did not listen. In the dream, I was you, but you were not my son. You enter the room, but I'm not there. There's an open book in the corner. Thankfully, I don't know how to read. There are a few words on the page. Oh, hello. Previous keeper disappeared. No one lives under the lighthouse! What the fuck? I feel like I got the bad end. And that there's a better end. Plugins and assets used, blah blah blah. I think I might got time for one more spooky thing tonight. Don't mind me, I'm gonna tab out so I can mark down that I did this in my stream thing. No one lives under the lighthouse. I'm making up for Spooktober here. I gotta, you know, get it into fast gear. You followed the false sign. Ah, the gun was the wrong prompt. Understood. Ah, I see. There is a secret one that I didn't get because I did the bad ending. I understand. Anyway, we got time for one more. I think we got time for one more. Let's go for a story. How do you guys feel about stories? You guys like stories? Spooky stories to tell in the dark? Why do I have 5 subs? What happened? How did I get another sub? I don't know. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. Oh boy, we only need 20. I don't know. Okay, that might be it. It's just not showing up in the activity feed. So I'm like, where did that come from? What happened? Maybe that was it. Maybe this one will allow me to be in this 1600 by 900. Maybe this will. Any day now, the loading screen will go away. Maybe. Possibly. So anyway, while we have the time, since, this apparently wants to sit here and do nothing, Dagon is a interactive visual version of Lovecraft's story Dagon, which, for those of you not in the know, Dagon is one of the ones that he did real early, and it kind of set the stage for all the spooky bullshit that he would do. I would like 1900 by 600, please. Turn the full screen off, thank you. Move that up here. Sounds, oh, good there. Text, let's get a bigger text. Wait, no, let's go bigger text. Let's go that bigger. How we doing? Are we picking it up? Oh, looks like we're picking it up. Oh boy, look at all them branches. Dagon is a faithful, interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work, focused on story and atmosphere. You will not find difficult choices, action sequences, or inventory management here, and movement is limited to progressing through locations along with the plot.
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
Damn. Sometimes I feel that way. During the game, you'll encounter spooky bits. Some of the trivia is hidden. Look with your eyeballs. Letters. Lovecraft would often skip meals to afford postage. What a nerd. Collections of his correspondence have been published in various books. Selected letters can be found online. Some readers consider them his most important legacy. Throughout his life, Lovecraft penned around 100,000 letters to his friends and fans, out of which about 10% survive to this day. But his tendency to endless correspondence was a relatively late growth. Dude, can you imagine Lovecraft on, social media just responding to every single goddamn ad he ever gets, and he's canceled within 10 minutes of being on a platform? Can you imagine? As to letters, my case is peculiar. I write such things exactly, as easily and as rapidly as I would utter the same topics in conversation. Indeed, epistolary expression is with me largely replacing conversation, as my condition of nervous prostration becomes more and more acute. I cannot bear to talk much now, and am becoming as silent as the spectator himself. My loquacity extends itself on paper. In my youth, I scarcely did any letter writing. Thanking anybody for a present was so much of an ordeal that I would rather have written a 250-line pastoral or a 20-page treatise on the rings of Saturn. Shut up, nerd. Anyway, Lovecraft was a big loser, the ongoing conversation piece that I'm going to have.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
So for those of you that don't actually know how the story of Dagon goes, you're gonna find out. Dude ran out of fent. Nah, dude ran out of morphine. It's even sadder.
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate. When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
Understandable. What's over here? Morphine entered into use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War and the First World War. It was also sold without restrictions until 1914. Morphine became more popular after the invention of the hypodermic syringe around 1854. Friedrich Sertene, who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphium, after Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams. At the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse, known as soldier's disease, already posed a big problem in the US. Understandable.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
Oh no, not the Huns. Dagon was written around a month after the U.S. entered the First World War. Lovecraft was actively interested in his course. He composed many poems in which he gave encouragement to soldiers and commented on the events unfolding in Europe. He tried to enlist in the army, which he mentions in one of the letters to Reinhard Kleiner. Some time ago, impressed by my entire uselessness in the world, I resolved to attempt enlistment despite my almost invalid condition. I argued that if I chose a regiment soon to depart for France, my sheer nervous force, which is not inconsiderable, might sustain me till a bullet or piece of shrapnel could more conclusively and effectively dispose of me. But even though he passed the physical exam, his mother prevented him from going to the war. She has threatened to go to any lengths, legal or otherwise, if I do not reveal all the ills which unfit me for the army. Damn, H.P. Lovecraft, I can't believe you wanted to commit suicide by army. That's fucked. Nerd. Absolute loser.
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation. So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
Understandable. The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established dominion in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and masters of quick raids who also developed powerful composite bows, lassos, and early siege weapons. During World War I, the British used the word Hun as a synonym for Germans in order to emphasize their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Emperor Wilhelm II gave a speech to his troops on the 27th of July 1900 before they embarked to China. Should you encounter the enemy, he will be defeated. No quarter will be given. Prisoners will not be taken. Whoever falls into your hands is forfeited. Just as 1,000 years ago, the Huns, under their king Attila, made a name for themselves, one that even today makes them seem mighty in history and legend. May the name German be affirmed by you in such a way in China that no Chinese will ever again dare to look cross-eyed at a German. The refusal to take prisoners was a clear breach of the laws and customs of war adopted during the First Hague Convention of 1899. Damn, Germany, can you chill maybe a little bit once in history? Like, one time, that's all I'm asking. Like, literally once would be good.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone in a small boat with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Ah, cool. Nice. Let's go. Oh, by the way, this
When
is
I
free
finally
on
found
Steam.
myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
If you give him $5, you get the ebook version, which is just what this guy is reading.
Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
I wonder if there's a Wayne June reading of Dagon. I have to look into that.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
What do you gotta tell me, Fire? Really no constellations for the sign? Oh well.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land. But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue. The change happened whilst I slept. Its details I shall never know, for my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
Well, I got tentacle time!
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see.
Oh god, help. Tentacles.
And in which my boat lay grounded some distance away. Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
Yeah, I can see that.
For there was in the air, and in the rotting soil, a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core. The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish,
Poor
and of
fish.
other, less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain. Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity. There was nothing within hearing, and nothing in sight, save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear.
So, real talk, I don't like Lovecraft writing.
The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
I think he's long-winded. He's excessively wordy, and he goes on for way too long. Plus, his descriptors suck most of the time.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position.
Yes, only one.
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths.
No, that checks out. Also, the tentacles is doing great. See? Oh, no, not yep. Yeah, there he is. Look, I know you're shy. There you go.
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might. Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
Poor fish. The other thing, I might be able to find it. Oh, here we go. Volcanic eruptions sometimes result in the creation of islands. Most of them are transient and erode after some time, but some prove permanent. The floating pumice, porous rock created when superheated pressurized rock is ejected from a volcano, can move across long distances and transport barnacles and macroalgae that cling to it. In 2001, rafts of pumice created during the eruption of a volcano near Tonga eventually reached Australia. But yeah, if I'm able to find it later, I don't know if I will. There's an entire thing about where most of Lovecraft's bullshit about it came from the spooky ocean is because he genuinely believed nothing could exist in the deep ocean. Because he's like, yeah, the pressure would be like a million bajillion times. Nothing could live there. So obviously the only thing that could be there is spooky things.
Or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens.
In a very ironic twist, everything that lives in the deep ocean looks like it came out of a fucking Lovecraft story, so...
As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time. That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
Anyway, how you guys doing? It's like 3 a.m. I know some of you are still here, and I want to know, like, man, we're in book time, essentially. We're in story time at the end of the stream.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease. The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
Walking around with a quadcopter. Dang, that sounds cool. But listening, yeah, that's really the most you can do. It's very hard, believe it or not, to try to adapt Lovecraft visually.
All day I forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation on the rolling desert.
The main problem with Lovecraft is that when you try to put it into a visual medium, you start running into this problem where a lot of it is how your mind interprets what your brain is reading. You know, like, what does your mind tell you about a cyclopean thing, right? Because all that statement means is this shit is so old and virtually impossible to be made by a human. Monolith. Like, you know what a monolith is. You've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's the thing that the monkeys throw shit at right at the very start of the... You know, it's the thing that uplifts apes to man. Remember? But, like, when you start throwing in the words he likes to use, like non-Euclidean, cyclopean, you know, vast. Right? Like, what the fuck is that thing? Or this. This looks like the fucking chicken that you did on a grill badly. Like, I don't know. Oh, hello, whale. How you doing?
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
Hey, dumb question, my man. Where did you bunker down? Because the scenery shows to me a rock and about 4 tentacles. Did you just, like, sleep near one of the tentacles? Like, oh, hello. Horror of the ocean. The creator of the Cthulhu mythos and the fictional underwater city of Relay was convinced that life could not exist at the bottom of the ocean because the water pressure would make it uninhabitable. Today, we know that the darkest depths of the ocean are home to many peculiar organisms. The deepest dwelling fish we have discovered so far, the Mariana snailfish, can live about 26,000 feet below the ocean's surface, in never-ending darkness and at hellishly crushing pressures, hundreds of times stronger than those found at sea level. Upon glancing at the modern photos of deep-sea creatures, such as the anglerfish, the fangtooth, or the viperfish, and their truly Lovecraftian characteristics, it's hard not to find some irony in this. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up that literally every deep sea animal we've ever run into looks like it's from a Lovecraft book. Kind of messed up, kind of confusing. Like all of them, like every
By the
one of
fourth
them.
evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance.
I like this guy's voice for reading the story, though. I want to point that out. It's a very good voice actor.
An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface.
It sounds like someone I've heard before. Like, it sounds kind of familiar. I'm not sure where.
Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill. I know not why my dreams were so wild that night, but ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain, I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more.
That's a good line. I really like that one out of Dagon. Determined to sleep no more is a good line. Holy shit.
Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again, and in the glow of the moon I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day. Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy. Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset.
Hey, not for nothing, buddy. You were in the middle of goddamn nowhere. You probably should have had the sun so that way you had a concept of, you know, east and west at least.
Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence.
Right? Because knowing where east and west are is very important if you're lost.
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me.
Yeah, just vague horror.
But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon, whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illumine.
Oh no.
I felt myself on the edge of the world, peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night.
So, if you want some Lovecraft stories I think are really good, Dagon, which is the one that we're going through right now, is pretty good. The Thing on the Doorstep is really good. Thing on the Doorstep, I think, is my favorite one, because that one is just messed up.
Through my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost, and of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined.
Do I really want to peer over the edge? Is that really something I want to do? Is that really what I want to do, Moon?
Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent.
I mean, we can get into video game discussion about Lovecraft stuff, but most of them are not good. Most of them fail fundamentally on what they want to do. Because as I said before, doing a visual version of Lovecraft is very hard. Almost impossible.
Whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual.
That's a good word, declivity. I'm going to have to remember that one.
Urged on by an impulse which I cannot definitely analyze, I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentler slope beneath, gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated.
Remember, your creative word of the day is Stygian, which means that it's extremely dark, like no lights there ever, period. It is so deep and so dark.
All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me.
Oh no, is that the thing?
An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
I think that might be the thing.
That it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself. But I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature.
Also, Lovecraft was a teetotaler, so, you know, there's also that element.
A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express.
Yeah, spooky. I will say, one of my main complaints of Lovecraft is that he'll get into these. I cannot tell you how spooky this shit was. I just don't have the words to tell you how spooky it is. I literally cannot tell you how spooky it is. It's like, dude, come on, you try? Even if it's just very, 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 very spooky. Like, give me spooky analogies.
For despite its enormous magnitude, and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith.
That's fucked up.
Whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures.
That's worse.
Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely.
Why would you do that? Oh, hello,
The moon,
water.
now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm, and revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope. Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the cyclopean monolith.
Hot take, I think Lovecraft is a better story to listen to than it is to read. There are some stories I will argue are much better to hear someone tell you it than to like sit there with like the book in front of you. You know what I mean? I feel Lovecraft is in that category because it's very wordy, very heady.
On whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures.
But you know, what do I know?
The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me, and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books.
What's wrong, man? You can't read, shell, shark, turtle, shark, jellyfish? Nautilus?
Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like.
That's a messed up type of wingdings. It's just all fish.
Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world,
Mostly big squids.
but whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain.
Never mind, that's spookier.
It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story through carvings, journals and characters' notes, islands emerging from the ocean, of fictional beings and deities based on real events and mythologies. It is also considered the origin of the popular Cthulhu mythos. Some of Lovecraft's other stories also conclude in a manner similar to Dagon. But let's skip the details in order not to spoil the ending. Although to spoil a little bit, Lovecraft didn't like the idea of Cthulhu mythos. That was something that a buddy of his came up with after he died. Because it became very profitable after Lovecraft died, because people wanted to read his stuff, and he's like, okay, what if I just make new bullshit?
Plainly visible across the intervening water, on account of their enormous size, were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a doré. I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men.
Yeah, mermen.
Though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto, or paying homage at some monolithic shrine which appeared to be under the waves as well. Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail, for the mere remembrance makes me grow faint. Grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer.
Hold on, I want to understand one reference about this. this we're talking about? I assume it is. Bulwer Lytton. Okay, I get it. This VA is very good.
They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips, glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall. Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background, for one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself. I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size, but in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe. Some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
Don't bring up the Piltdowns. Why are you like that?
Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it.
It? What do you mean, it?
With only a slight churning to mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters.
The what?
Vast, polyphemus-like and loathsome, it darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith, about which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds. I think I went mad then. Of my frantic ascent of the slope and cliff, and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little. I believe I sang a great deal, and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing. I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat. At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest moods. When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital, brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean. In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention. Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing, nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
In defense of Dagon. In 1921, Lovecraft released a series of 3 essays, later published as a collection titled In Defense of Dagon, which he rebuked a series of criticism directed at his works. Some notable quotes: "I paint what I dream, and will let the public settle the rest amongst themselves." Mr. Monday asked the raison d'etre of Dagon. I will give it, purely and simply to reproduce a mood. Its subject is the simplest in all art: portrayal. The physical horrors of war, no matter how extreme and unprecedented, hardly have a bearing on the entirely different realm of supernatural terror. Ghosts are still ghosts. The mind can get more thrills from unrealities than from realities. Oh, baby, what the fuck? Lovecraft, you gotta calm down, dude. Lovecraft was a prominent figure in the world of amateur journalism. In 1915, he started publishing his own journal called The Conservative, which included political and social commentary. poetry, short stories, and literary criticism written by him and other authors. Howard was a skilled wordsmith. He also took criticisms to heart, which resulted in his decision to step away from writing poetry and concentrate on weird fiction again, for the first time since his teenage years. Dagon, published in 1917, is one of the short stories written during that period. In this example excerpt from The Conservative, the master of horror fiction explains his attitude towards warfare and the idea of world peace. With any sane human being, why any sane human being can believe in the possibility of universal peace is more than the conservative can fathom. Should the entire civilized world agree simultaneously to disarm, one or more nations would undoubtedly retain secret armaments and at the proper time take advantage of their more altruistic and less astute contemporaries in a wild career of conquest against unarmed victims. No country is or ever can be above warfare until the basic impulses of the human animal shall have miraculously changed. Damn, what a guy. What a fucking guy. Woof. What a woofity doobity. Lovecraft considered himself an atheist and absolute materialist, which he attributed partly to his early childhood, interest in astronomy and science in general. In his own words, "I am indeed an absolute materialist, so far as actual belief goes, with not a shred of credence in any form of supernaturalism, religion, spiritualism, transcendentalism, metempsychosis, or immortality. All I say is that I think it is damned unlikely that anything like a central cosmic will, a spirit world, or an eternal survival of personality exist. They are the most preposterous and unjustified of all the guesses which can be made about the universe, and I am not enough of a hair splitter to pretend that I don't regard them as errant and negligible moonshine. In theory, I am an agnostic, but pending the appearance of radical evidence, I must be classified practically and provisionally an atheist." Hey, Lovecraft, can you maybe calm the fuck down? Like, a little bit? Stop being such a goddamn nerd? I guess I'm going over there.
Once I sought out a celebrated ethnologist.
Ah, yes.
And amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god.
Ah, yeah, you mean, Dagon was the main deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. In Hebrew, the word Dagon was a common noun for grain. The rulers of Akkad chose him as the patron saint of their war conquests. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in an Assyrian poem, and an underworld prison warder in one of the Babylonian texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, as in Hebrew, the word dag means fish. In H.P. Lovecraft's works, Dagon is an underwater deity, ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the oceans. He is worshipped by a secret cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Yeah, you can find those guys over in Innsmouth. Or something, I don't know. Where am I going? Over here.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
Maybe inquiries? August Derleth in the Cthulhu Mythos. August Derleth was an American writer and anthologist. He also befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works through his company, Arkham House. Although he greatly contributed to the popularization of the author's works after his death, he is surrounded by numerous controversies. One of his most questionable decisions involved introducing the good versus evil doctrine. Derleth was a devout Catholic, the Cthulhu mythos, which contrasted with Lovecraft's view of the world and his approach to cosmic horror. As a result, the author's works are often misunderstood and misrepresented in today's culture. It is also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term Cthulhu mythos was coined by Derleth after the author had left the mortal plane. Damn, I can't believe you do that to my dead boy Howard. Lovecraft's attempts to find a job in 1925 were influenced by advice he received from his friends. Among others, he started freelancing for a marketing magazine where he could write announcements and commercials. Feel free to judge his copywriting skills for yourself. Let me hydrate a little bit for this one. All right. From an ad for Curtis Woodwork. Curtis Woodwork embraces both the usual structural units and the cleverest contrivances of built-in or permanent furniture, such as bookcases, dressers, buffets, and cupboards. Every model is conceived and created with the purest art, ripest scholarship, and mellowest craftsmanship, which energetic enterprise can command, and made to conform rigidly to the architecture of each particular type of home. The cost, considering the quality, is amazingly low, and a trademark on the individual pieces prevents any substitution by careless contractors. This dude cannot chill. Lovecraft does not know how to push product. Amazing. These days, the word scientist is a widely accepted term, but at the time Dagon was published, it was subject to a wide debate. After the author used it in the story, critics pointed out that man of science was a more appropriate term to employ. He admitted, in defense of Dagon, that if Dagon were to be reprinted, he would indeed use the phrase they suggested. Scientist was coined as an analog to artist, to be used when referring to those studying different branches of science. Yet in the 19th and early 20th century, scientific researchers in Great Britain and the United States were of the opinion that man of science, resembling the term man of letters, was the only proper choice among other things. Was the only popular choice. Among other things, it was gender specific, indicating that science was an endeavor to be pursued by only one sex. The term scientist became more accepted only after World War II, and man of science started fading into obscurity as an old-fashioned synonym. Hello, Scry, how are you doing? Is that a thing? Oh. Are you a thing? Yeah, understandable. Why are you so frumpy, statue? What did I do to you?
It is at night, especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, that I see the thing.
Not the thing.
I tried morphine.
Yeah, how'd that go?
But the drug has given only transient surcease, and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave.
Damn.
So now, I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Elder sign at another house where people were stirring. He asked questions about the gods and whether they danced often upon Larian. But the farmer and his wife would only make the elder sign and tell him the way to Nir and Ulthar. Elder sign is a protective symbol that can be found in various works of pop culture, usually represented by a 5-pointed star with an eye flame symbol in its center. For example, in games inspired by Lovecraft's writings, it is supposed to ward away all kinds of cosmic horrors. However, this is a later version of the sign, created by the author's friend, writer August Derleth. In our game, we have used the original symbol as designed by Lovecraft, in the form of a 6-pointed branch, which he sometimes included in letters to his friends. I don't think this man had friends. I think you're lying to me. Lovecraft hated tobacco, even though he used to smoke when he was 12 in order to look and feel like an adult. In his correspondence with friend Reinhard Kleiner, he claims that he quit as soon as he started wearing long pants. He also had a very strong opinion about alcohol, as evidenced by his letter to Zelia Brown, dated the 13th of February, 1928. As for the matter of drinking, I have never tasted intoxicating liquor and never intend to, having a strong aesthetic disgust at anything which blunts or coarsens that delicate natural equipoise of the evolved human intellect and imagination. Drinking excited my personal repugnance, hence I don't drink. Let the herd do what they will. I am rather in favor of prohibition, the prohibition of any one antisocial force as well as of any other. God, shut up, nerd. What a baby.
Often, I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm.
Yeah, why not?
A mere freak of fever as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man-of-war. This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed, worshipping their ancient stone idols and carving their own detestable likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite.
That's a big thing.
I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind. Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
Oh no, not the Statue of Liberty. What did the Statue of Liberty do to deserve this?
The end is near.
Yeah, I know that. Hey, you mind? I'm trying to write my note here. The end is near.
I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
Damn, you don't even have a fucking cover on your bed? What the fuck?
It shall
Hello,
not
Jacob.
find me.
I think it did find you. It seems to be banging on your door pretty loud there, buddy. Oh!
God, that hand!
Oh no, not the spooky hand! Oh! Oh!
The window! The window!
The window! To the window! To the wall! Wait, hold on. Anything here? Oh god, I need to get out! I think it made a bigger noise than just that. Thank you for playing. We hope you enjoyed immersing yourself in our little pool of cosmic horror. We would appreciate it if you took a moment to rate Dagon and check out our other games and DLCs. You know, I think I'd give these guys like $5 for the book on tape version. Book on tape, the audiobook version. I keep saying book on tape. It's not 1995 anymore, man. Even if I wish it were. Oh, I missed 5 trivia pieces. Anyway, I know one of the trivia pieces basically says, oh, hey, by the way, did you know that H.P. Lovecraft wasn't some stupid idiot nerd who had no friends? It was actually the polar opposite. He had too many friends and they wouldn't stop bugging him. I'm like, that sounds objectively wrong. But no, apparently H.P. Lovecraft had a lot of people that he used to hang out with. Anyway, that was Dagon. Where are people coming from? Damn, all of these fancy pantsy people with so many followers and viewers. Ooh, wowie. Let's see, do I have anything I can... hold on. Gotta update my list. Games that I've done. Dagon goes there. But we might do it again. Because it was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Do I have anything else I can do real fast in like 30 minutes? Not even 30. It's like four. It's like 3:30 a.m. I should probably go to sleep. We've only been streaming for like 3 hours. I feel like we need at least one more hour. But I also feel like I'm not going to last another one more hour. So in the interim, let's I don't know, let's do a game of no. Hold on a minute. There we go. So, for those of you that don't know what this is, and I don't blame you, let's be honest here. This is a board game called Carcassone, which I will explain. We'll just, don't look. Hold on. Okay, we're back. No. No. Do I want rivers? No, I don't want. I just want basic. I just want basic Carcassonne. So for those of you that don't know how Carcassonne works, there's 72 tiles in a game, and depending on the tile you get, it will determine. Hold on, if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? Is there a zoom in? Please tell me there's a zoom in. There isn't. Oh well. So, there's a bunch of things. There's roads, there's fields, there's castles, and there's cathedrals. And as you can see, there's little dudes hopping around. These are meeples. And that means that so-and-so controls that. So green controls this castle. So if I wanted to put this here, I wouldn't be able to. Or rather, I would be able to, but I wouldn't be able to put my guy down on it. But I can put him right here. and put my guy here. Because if I put him here, then I'm going to get points for the castle and however much of this castle I can expand out. Whereas if I put him here, then he's considered to be in the field, and all the grass that this touches counts as points. But it only counts as 1 point per grass. And anything that gets in the way, whether it be a road, a castle, or anything that cuts it in any way, shape, or form, will affect it. Now, see, I want this one, because I want the road. Because you can complete roads. See, like right here, the road. This is the road starting point, right over here. So, for example, if there was a thing right here that was a little town. Do I want to go there? Yeah, I want to go there. I want to go there, then I want to give me the points for the castle, please. Boom. 4 points. Easy peasy. Now, see, what we got over here is me and Greenie here. We control the same amount of castle right now, which is 1-1. So if one of us put something in here, we're still splitting ownership. But let's say I put this here, right? And I put my guy here, and then I'm somehow able to connect this up. Then I'll count as 2, and then if I close the castle up, then I'll get points for that. Only I will. We won't have to share it. Which would be nice, but, I'd like to dick him over in some way with this, so... Come over here. This would be the start of the road. And if I put this here, that's the end of the road. So Black would immediately get 3 points. It's 1, 2, 3 road tiles. Now I don't want to give him 3 points. That sounds whack. I instead want to be a shithead and do this. I think. No, actually, I would like to do that. But I want that right there. Now, when your thing gets completed, right, you get your meeple back. You can't get them back any other way. So that means that what I just did here, by playing him in the field, that's not necessarily the best option. But putting that there is a good option, because that's more castle for me to get more points with. Alright, let's see here. Where do I want to go? This is the map. Where do you wish to go? No, I don't want that there. I want that, I want that here? Question mark? Because this guy, we might just strand this fucker over here. I don't know. It could happen. But I'm not very happy about that. Because it means that that castle just finished and they just shot ahead by a whole goddamn bunch of points. Do that. Get my road done, thank you. Now, I'm probably not gonna win this. Let me preface with that. But I do have a good number of meeples left. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take my 4 points, please, for that. Very good. I like that play. That helps me out quite a bit. Oh no, wait. No. I want that one tile. There we go. There you go. More field. Alright, so he finally got his cathedral boy back. But you have to build for. Although that might not be good. I did just give him a lot. I did just give that guy more field. Okay, my turn to play. I want to be... Where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? I want to be right here. And I want to be on the cathedral. Boom. Yep, take your 8 points, go away. I need to finish that castle. I don't know how I'm gonna finish that castle, but I'd like to. I'm gonna put you there. Alright, there. 2 cathedrals. I'll get points for both of them at the end of the game. Why not? Alright, we have a dead zone there. That's interesting. I don't care. I'm not putting any meeples down on that. I just want to complete this fucking castle, please. Please, God. Is there anywhere that I can just slap this down onto to get any points? There is. Yeah, give me that. Alright. Time to see how bad I got whooped so I can go to sleep. Alright. This isn't gonna go very great for me, I can already tell. But I'll probably break 20 points, that's fine. Alright, I'm not super far behind. That might be a lie. Yeah, it was only vaguely a lie. Oh, we still got fields to tally up. Alright, so I'm last. Okay. That could have gone worse. Could have not broken 50. Yeah, I got fucked by Fields. Oof. 33 points on Fields. What the fuck? No, I'm good. I don't want to play anybody. I want to go to sleep. I did a game of Carcassone to wind down after we did our storybook. Tune in next time when we do Resident Evil 4 again. That's not a joke. Well, let's see, where can I send you? I can send you to Dark Wolf. I can send you to Dark Wolf, or I can send you to or I can send you to Rift Tracks. No, let's do Dark Wolf. Why not? Let's do that. Let's send you to Dark Wolf. Because I'm gonna go to sleep and maybe he won't be boring tonight. Ha ha!